been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Welcome to what is considered one of the greatest Formula One tracks on the racing calendar. Here we are in Japan at Suzuka for today's practice session. One of the more intimidating corners on any Formula One track is the legendary 130R. Whilst unusual, the name actually comes from the original design of the corner, a 130-metre radius turn starting just past the track crossover. Over the years, due to several severe accidents, the corner's been redesigned to create a straighter entry and creating what is now a double apex left-handed corner.
Despite the changes, this is still one of the most exhilarating corners that drivers in F1 have to take. It's not normally considered an overtaking spot, but this is the scene of one of Fernando Alonso's most famous manoeuvres, when in 2005 he passed Michael Schumacher's Ferrari around the outside.
Hey guys, my name is Digits Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with another episode of my Saving Palmer's career mode. Still of the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm not sure how what episode we're on. I think it's like 15. It should be 16, but hey ho. Britain was being a little smear. Now being a little PG here. But yeah, still of the Japanese Grand Prix. Yeah, it should be an alright Grand Prix for us. I don't expect to get a podium. Top 5 probably will be quite hard as well. The car's not the best around this track, but top 10 finish should be reasonable. Shouldn't be too hard to get. Yeah. As we've had a little bit of an excursion there into the gravel, and we've also taken out one of the Ferraris. I think it's Vettel as well, so that's always what you want. But in practice we come, well, Nico comes 12th, but we're in 19th, so we didn't really set a very competitive time there, did we? But anyway, it's time for the qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix, and in Q1 we're going to go for a fast lap, well, this is going to be our final lap time, and it's going to be a 1:35 dead, I'm pretty sure. Does that say 5 or 6? I'm not really sure, it's very small, but that is in a god-awful lap time. But we're going to go one more lap time, and we are going to go faster. And it moves up into P7, so it's a 1:33.6. That was a god-awful lap time, that first one. And that gets us to the P8, so Hulkenberg's actually also through. In Q2, this is our second lap time. Our first lap time. One and only lap time, I think. I don't know. Can't remember. We go P4 with 1:33.3, I think that says. And I guess that's through into Q3. It's a in P9. And Nico Hulkenberg comes 10th. Daniel Ricciardo's out. He tried to go through on the softs, but that did not work out for him. So he's out of qualifying, and he's going to be starting P11. And for Q3, I thought it'd be faster if I went into T-Cam. I know it's not really to go to the series, and it's really like ruined it, but I just want to get like as much points in as fast as possible. So I thought it'd be faster if I went in T-Cam. I'm not sure if it is or not. At the time of recording, it was a really big debate in my opinion. But anyway, we go P10, so the first lap time. So maybe it wasn't really that good. But we were going a flying lap again around the first couple of corners. We could have gone a little bit faster there. But we're a couple of attempts up as it stands anyway, so we're improving as it is. Hopefully we can out-qualify Nico. He's in currently P9 and Perez is P8. But qualifying is now complete, so whatever lap time we set is going to be whatever lap time we have to deal with, really. Sebastian Vettel's currently on pole. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to like overtake him, because there's only like 5 or 6 cars on the track, and the sun is setting, so it's going to make it really hard to see some of the apexes, which is really annoying with the sun when it goes like that. Russia's probably like a really big problem for me with that. Especially turn 5 or 6, I'm not sure what turn it is, but hey ho. You have to deal with the sun. It's not really the biggest problem in the world though. But then we've got a couple of more corners to go. We've got 2 spoon corners. We're currently quite a lot of temps up, to be honest with you, like a few temps at least. So hopefully we can get some, hopefully this can actually boost us some positions. I mean, if it doesn't, then I'm going to be very disappointed, because I feel like we're close to Hulkenberg as it is, but we're going to be even closer after this if we don't overtake him, that is. Just nearly clipping those bollards. That was like, I thought I was going to hit them, but I didn't. But the shortest run up to the line, where we're going to come in qualifying, it's going to be P7 on the grid ahead of the Japanese Grand Prix. Has a pretty good qualifying session. I was expecting like P9, P8, but P7's alright. We managed to out-qualify Felipe Massa as well. Nico Hulkenberg would come 10th, but Sebastian Vettel got pole, Kimi Räikkönen was 2nd, Lewis Hamilton 3rd, Bottas 4th, Max Verstappen 5th, Ocon 6th, myself in 7th, Massa 8th, 9th was Perez, and 10th was Nico Hulkenberg. So hopefully Renault can convert this double top 10 quali into a double top 10 finish for the team. Force India have done they're like the dark horses on this like series. They're doing pretty good. Massa's also doing really good. Stroll is not, so Massa is like pulling. He's carrying Williams. But anyway, I think it's time for the race. So I'm going to hand you over to David Croft and Anthony Davidson for the intro for the Japanese Grand Prix here in Suzuka.
Have you with us, Ant? I'm sure you can tell us all about what goes through a driver's head before lights out.
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Max Verstappen and Ocon, Palmer, Massa, Perez and Nico Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz and Alonso, Kvyat, Grosjean, Lance Stroll and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So here we are on the grid on the Japanese Grand Prix. I think it's going to be a two-stop strategy this one. We're going to go from the super softs to the softs to the soft. We'll get clarification in just a second, I feel. But yeah, hopefully we can get a good start. Turn 1 isn't really going to be a good overtaking place. Turn 2 is where the overtaking probably will go. But yeah, that's clarification for the strategy. But yeah, turn 2 is going to be where the overtakes are. Turn 1's not really an overtaking place. It's more of a sweeping right-hander, and then you get the heavy braking zone in turn 2. So that's probably where I'm going to gain a couple of positions. Hopefully. I want to try and get ahead of one of the Force Indians at least. Well, I already am, but like Ocon is just ahead of us, so I want to try and get past him. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult because they got the Mercedes power engine, and straight line speed is their like forte, if you want to say. And you could argue that Renault's one of the worst, well, third worst engine on the grid. Like I said in Baku, like such a long time ago that was. It's been nearly a year since I started this series, well, over a year since I started this series. So anyway, we're on the grid. We've got 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out, away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. We've had an almighty start compared to Ocon, but Sergio Perez has had an even better start than us. So we're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. We've forced Perez off wide. We've gone wide as well. Hulkenberg's now trying to have a look at the outside of Massa. But we've moved up into P6 ahead of the 2 Force Indians, as well as my teammate, as well as Massa as well. And we've got Max Verstappen right in front of us. But going into the hairpin on that one though, we're going to lunge it from about 10 yards back, up the inside of Max Verstappen. So that's fantastic first lap for us. But anyway, on lap 4 now, down the start finish straight, DRS has been enabled. And here comes Verstappen again. He's going to have DRS as well as Perez, and Perez is going to have slipstream. We might lose 2 positions here, but hopefully not. We're going to go round the outside of Verstappen, but Verstappen's just managed to get the position back, so that's a bit unfortunate. But he has got his car's at least a second a lap faster than us, so what else can you do? But now lap 6 though, going on to lap 7. I think it's the turn of Perez to try and overtake us. He's going to have the Mercedes power engine, rich mix, and DRS, and probably slipstream, and he's just going to get us before the turn 1, so that's a bit unfortunate. We're currently pushing around the corners, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, we've lost 2 more positions, the Grand Prix there. But now Bottas is in the pit, so we've gained an extra position there. So we're going to lose that further on in the Grand Prix, which is a bit unfortunate. But now it's just the rounds of pit stops. We've jumped up into P5 now, mate at P4, as Vettel's also pitted. He's gone on to another set of super softs, that's a bit strange. But now lap 13, this might be a run for Sebastian Vettel to try and overtake us. Well, speaking of which, she's going to go up her inside into Spoon Corner, and now down the long straight into 130R. Surprised this isn't a DRS zone. I would really thought it would have been a DRS zone, but managed to get like straight line speed on Vettel somehow there. But anyway, lap 13, we're coming in for our first pit stop to go on the soft tyres, and I finally get a little bit of a break from the action. But yeah, I'm surprised that back straight hasn't got DRS on. That'd be very good. I mean, it could be because of 130R, but still, like, the first corner in Britain has got DRS on. And I feel that, like, makes you a better driver if you're, like, risking it. Or more of a driver, at least, if you're risking it to go through turn 1 in Britain with the DRS open. Like, Marcus Ericsson did, but he crashed. So, that's a bit unfortunate for him. But at lap 15, no, we come out in P14, but now Alonso's now pitted. As well as Stroll on lap 16, going to lap 17. So that's moved up into P12. We've got Daniel Kvyat just in front of us, who has now pitted, I think. No, Carlos Sainz, his teammate, has pitted. So we're up in P11. But now lap 22, we have jumped a couple of laps, and we're back up into P7. So this is probably the maximum we're going to be able to get. We got Daniel Ricciardo actually going up our inside into 130 as we're going side by side. Vettel also sets fastest lap. But yeah, let's have another look at that. We're going side by side into 130R. Right, that is fantastic. It's like almost like the Fernando Alonso overtake, but we go a bit wide though on the AstroTurf. But we managed to keep P7 from the Aussie. But you can have the straight line speed and DRS and a better exit, as well as slipstream and probably rich mix to go down and start finish straight and probably overtake us. By the time he gets to turn 1. Speaking of which, he's going to go up or inside into turn 1. We're going to hold it round the outside, but he's backed off a little bit there. I'm not sure why, but I mean, it's given us P7 back for at least another lap. And now lap 29, here he comes, and once again, up or inside. Is he going to back off this time? Yes, once again he does. So I'm not sure what's going on with Daniel. He's being a bit of a pussy, but we're going to go very wide, and unfortunately we've lost P7 there. So that's a bit unfortunate, but now at 33, I'm not sure what's going on here though, but Perez has actually stopped once again for another set of tyres, but now the lap later, we're coming into the pits as well to go into another set of soft tyres. Grosjean's now got past us, so we're currently P8, well, P9 actually, really, well, P10. We're a net we've got to gain at least one position on that, well, 2 positions, so we're currently P8. A net P8 at least. So yeah, that's pretty good. A couple of cars that have gone past I still need to pit, so that's why I'm a net P8 and not in the position I am now. But anyway, hopefully we can not get lapped. Well, I don't know why I said not get lapped. We do get lapped by Kimi Räikkönen. So yeah, we're going to have to only complete 52 laps this Grand Prix, which isn't the worst. It means our tyres going to go, we can use much more of our tyres. But now at 39, we go back up into P8. So this is probably like where we're going to finish for the Grand Prix, which is, it's alright, but it's not the best. Kimi Räikkönen though, he gets purple on his final lap, and he does win the Russian Grand Prix, the Japanese Grand Prix. But we're going to come round the final corner to come home for a decent P8. I'll take P8. Ocon's well, the Force India have pretty much outscored the Renaults, which is unfortunate. But it's not going to really affect us too much in the championship, I don't feel. We're going to lose a couple of points. I'm not sure where Hulkenberg come. Hopefully he come in the top 10. If he did, he'd have to come 10th. So I highly doubt he did get in the top 10, but hopefully he did. You can only wish. But yeah, Kimi Räikkönen wins. Lewis Hamilton comes second, and Bottas comes third. So pretty good race for the 2 leading teams. I'm pretty sure Vettel will come 4th. So yeah, it's pretty good for them. No change really, there's no surprise, which is a bit unfortunate, but anyway, Vettel did come 4th. Max Verstappen come 5th, 6th was Ricciardo, 7th was Perez, Julian Palmer was 8th, Ocon 9th, Magnussen 10th, Grosjean was 11th, Kvyat was 12th, Massa was 13th. So where on earth was Hulkenberg, my teammate? We was the last person to get lapped, but in the Drivers' Championship we're still P5, so that's very, very good. We're still ahead of the 2 Red Bulls. Constructors, I'm not sure, but hopefully we can have a look. Hulkenberg's actually got 31 points, so that's meh. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the Japanese Grand Prix. It's not been the most action-packed Grand Prix of the season. My commentary's not been the best either. I don't feel anyway. I feel a bit dull. But anyway, I've been CJ Gaming. Hope to see you in the USA, which is going to be fun. Anyway, I've been CJ Gaming, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.